Hello and welcome to this channel. Today, we will be talking about pyramid schemes. It's a story of greed, manipulation, and exploitation that has affected millions of people worldwide. So let's find out what pyramid schemes are and how they work. Pyramid schemes, also known as Ponzi schemes, are fraudulent business models that promise participants high returns on their investment with little to no risk. In a pyramid scheme, participants are recruited to invest money with the promise of making a profit by recruiting others into the scheme. Participants are typically required to pay an upfront fee or purchase a product to join the scheme, and are then incentivized to recruit others to do the same. As the number of participants grows, the scheme becomes more profitable for those at the top of the pyramid, while those at the bottom are left with little to no profit. Eventually, the scheme collapses when it becomes impossible to recruit enough new participants to sustain the profits promised to earlier investors. In most cases, the founders of the scheme will have already taken a large portion of the profits and will disappear with the money before the scheme collapses. Pyramid schemes are illegal in many countries, as they are considered a form of fraud and can cause significant financial harm to those who participate. However, they continue to exist and evolve in various forms, including through social media and cryptocurrency platforms. The origins of a modern pyramid scheme. The airplane game was a pyramid scheme that became popular in the United States in the 1920s. It was called the airplane game because participants would draw an airplane on a piece of paper and fill in each seat with the name of someone they had recruited to join the scheme. The game began with a recruiter, called the pilot, who would recruit two people to join the scheme and pay a fee to enter. These two people would then recruit two more people each, and so on, with each level of the pyramid growing larger as more people joined. The promise was that once enough people had joined, everyone in the scheme would receive a large payout. However, in reality, only the people at the top of the pyramid would receive money, while those at the bottom would lose their investment. The airplane game was eventually shut down by law enforcement, but pyramid schemes continue to evolve and proliferate. Pyramid schemes have evolved and taken on many forms over the years, including Ponzi schemes and multi-level marketing schemes. While some multi-level marketing schemes are legitimate businesses that rely on the sale of products or services, others have been accused of operating as pyramid schemes. In recent years, regulators and law enforcement agencies have cracked down on pyramid schemes, but they continue to be a significant problem, particularly in developing countries where people are more vulnerable to financial scams. Pyramid schemes in the digital age. With the proliferation of social media and online communication, pyramid schemes have taken on new forms and found new ways to attract victims. One example is OneCoin, a cryptocurrency-based scheme that promised investors high returns with minimal risk. The company claimed to have created a digital currency that was not only superior to Bitcoin but also fully backed by gold reserves. However, the scheme turned out to be a fraud, and the founders were charged with money laundering, fraud, and other crimes in several countries. Another example is BitConnect, a high-yield investment program that promised investors daily returns of up to 1% on their investment. The scheme used a complex system of referral bonuses and promised to generate profits through a proprietary trading algorithm. However, the scheme collapsed in 2018, with investors losing billions of dollars. These schemes often use social media to recruit new participants, using testimonials from supposed success stories and promising huge returns with little effort. They may also use complex and confusing compensation plans that make it difficult for participants to understand the true nature of the scheme. Pyramid schemes in the digital age have become more difficult to track and shut down due to the global nature of the internet and the use of cryptocurrencies. As such, governments and law enforcement agencies have increased their efforts to educate the public about these scams and prosecute those involved in them. The reaction of governments. Governments around the world have recognized the need to protect their citizens from pyramid schemes and have taken steps to prevent their proliferation. Many countries have passed laws that make pyramid schemes illegal and impose severe penalties on those who engage in them. For example, in the United States, pyramid schemes are illegal under federal law and violators can face up to 5 years in prison and fines of up to $10,000. Other countries, such as Canada, the UK, and Australia, also have laws in place that prohibit pyramid schemes. In addition to legal action, governments and financial regulators have also launched education and awareness campaigns to help people recognize and avoid pyramid schemes. For example, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission offers guidance on its website about how to spot and avoid pyramid schemes, and the Australian Securities and Investments Commission provides resources for consumers on how to protect themselves from financial fraud. Despite these efforts, scammers continue to find new ways to defraud people, often taking advantage of new technologies and platforms such as social media and cryptocurrency. Therefore, it is crucial that individuals remain vigilant and educate themselves about the warning signs of pyramid schemes to protect themselves from falling victim to these fraudulent business models. Impact of pyramid schemes on our society. Pyramid schemes have a devastating impact on individuals and communities. Those who are drawn into these scams often lose their life savings or fall into debt, which can have long-lasting financial and emotional consequences. The harm caused by pyramid schemes is not limited to those who are directly involved, it can also affect entire communities. When a pyramid scheme collapses, the people at the bottom of the pyramid are left with nothing, while those at the top have already profited. This creates a situation where many people are left worse off than they were before, often struggling to make ends meet and facing financial ruin. In some cases, people have lost their homes, their businesses, and even their lives as a result of pyramid schemes. Pyramid schemes have also contributed to the erosion of trust in financial institutions and the wider business world. When people are defrauded by these scams, they often become disillusioned with the financial system and are less likely to trust banks, investment firms, and other businesses. This can have a ripple effect, causing people to withdraw their savings, avoid investing, and generally become more risk-averse.